Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we are here at last on my remotes, in my remote location. Hopefully I'm coming through clear for y'all. I'm logging in to see chat here soon so we can make sure. Oh, I got the chat now. Okay, so Nightmare, you're talking about what you're talking about is the hole in our little spine network's budget is what you're saying, and it's clear enough today. No overkill with the booming loud voice. What did I misspell now? Yeah, if anyone's gonna catch the misspells, right? Alright, so I don't have a multiple monitor situation today, so if I'm a little slow glancing over and catching some of your comments, let me know. I'm used to having it right in front of my face on a second monitor, but my phone will have to do off to the side to catch your all's comments. Hey, dad jokes are my lifeblood, so don't knock the dad jokes. Yeah, wouldn't that be funny if I overdid it with the Z's? Oh man, that's the type of thing I would have normally thought about. Now you guys giving me some bad ideas. Uh-oh. Watch out. It is Zigzag after all, so a few more Z's couldn't hurt. Yeah, we have a budget, and once it's the top of the hour, and actually, now that I have my phone set to watch chat, I don't have the time super visible, but I'm sure Nightmare will come through with the bottom of the hour notice so we can get this thing started. Or I should say started on time, as we've scheduled it today. Bottom of the hour. Okay, how about that? And we should see the scene shifting over real quick here, and we'll take a quick look at our base here. If I've reset my hotkeys, because I don't have my extra keyboard, so I had to reset some of my hotkeys to get things going, since I don't have the second screen to see and click on. There it goes. I've seen it on my own phone, so now I know you guys are caught up with what I'm seeing. So immediately, we pretty much ended it right after the last mission. So immediately when you come here up in the upper right hand corner, the danger bar is full. So the last mission basically blew our cover. And we got to do something about it, and that means it's time to move. Yeah, Jagged Alliance, Xenonaut. Yeah, it's amazing when after you've played enough games, you start seeing little bits and pieces that different games have in common, that they kind of share between them, or maybe sometimes it's just a vibe that they give you and whatnot. But anyway, we have a new special mission after the last one that we finished, and we have to meet with Omicron in London. It's a special mission, but we'll take a look at that. Once again, with special missions, we don't have to rush and drop everything to it. The thing we have to do right now is rush and change our locations, and that's located over here where we can move our hideout. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the safest location to be able to move to. It's going to break us. We can barely afford to move it. Thank goodness we at least kept our minimum budget, so we are at least our minimum hideout could be found. And so we're going to do that. We're going to move to Muscat. It's going to come with its own fair share of danger, so we can't afford to pick up and deal with more danger again. So let's just get this move done. All right, so my evidence was strong enough to convince Fender, but the CIA decided to get rid of both of us. We had to torch our old safe house in Beruit to go off the grid and follow the lead on a British submarine, heading home after seizing sensitive conspiracy cargo. Beholder agents will be hard-pressed to get it back. We just need to beat them to it. Well, that's kind of the situation where we're at. That's the most recent recap we have. And we've officially made it into, by the way, in case you didn't notice, we've officially made it into Chapter 2, Into the Deep. All right, so this is our new base, the layout, configuration. Not that I don't think that matters so much. But we have 70 big bucks here. And I can see right now we are not making a lot of money. And so that tends to tell me we need a forger back in place. Now, nobody has problems with their ID at the moment, so that's the good news. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably I may just keep. We'll just keep Codex in here for the time being, just so we make more money. We're back up to 75 an hour. Another thing we need to start looking at is we got lots more rooms and expansions that can happen, and one that might be nice is better cash flow, especially if we're going to be living on the edge with low income. Some of these we're just going to have to put off a little bit. There's just so many different expansions and things that we look at all the build. We're going to need space just for all these new rooms that potentially we're going to need to build. But all we can do is look at it, and have our little wish list of what we'd like to do. In the meantime, we're going to have to get out there. I mean, I also have a wish list of hiring one more agent to at least get to our max. And infirmary-wise, we do have a couple, Durand and Sapphire, that are in there. And Sapphire will be in there a little bit longer, 65 up to 80. Now they're both dinged up about the same. So we got a couple people off the grid here for a little while. Well, remember, I think we're forging and printing some of that on our own. So if you want to take a $75 an hour job that comes with the risks, go ahead, please, sir. Yeah, you can go right ahead. So I think we also picked up some potential analytics. Did we? Oh, I'm wrong. No, there's none in there. So we didn't pick up analytics on the last one. We just got out of there with our hide. So let's get back onto the map now that we have a new base, and it's kind of way over here. I like it better when it's more central. But oh baby, we have a lot more points on the map here in Europe, that's for sure. There's a lot more clutter over here than I recall. So we've picked up some new locations to keep track of. And we have agents here, we have agents here. I got to get a second agent back over to the US zone, and that's exactly what I think I'm going to do with Grimoire. So why don't we send her to Miami right now, right here. So we have at least a team of 2 over in the US. And right now all the zones over here are just in the US. So we'll send them there. Then we'll be able to have another team from the base. And we'll have to send somebody over to team up over here. So let's get somebody from our base in Muscat who can get over there. And we'll just send myself out for now. And then we have 2 agents here in our base proper. And we also have a beholder cell over here, but I gotta wait for some of our folks in the infirmary to improve. In fact, I think there might be a couple more injuries out there, so the infirmary might need a little expanding too, if you want my opinion. But we're just going to advance time now. We're going to hold off on the beholder cell, even though it is hurting us. It's a drain on our activities, and it's a dagger in our back when it comes to the danger. So it doesn't help things. But until we get some folks back on their feet, we're just going to have to hold off, and therefore probably hold off on the special mission, which is a one-person mission. And we'll see about doing that when we have a chance, when we get somebody healed, I guess. So let's get the time moving. All right, so what do we have? Here we go. This is about Durand, who is one of our key agents. So back in the day, Durand used to run with a posse of criminals. They disbanded eventually, but now want to do their one last heist. He's in the cabal for the cause and aims to share his cut with us. So it seems that I have only one option because we're broke. I could give him a bonus in order to keep him around, or I can let him go, which could lead to further trouble for Durand. And right now I have no option but to let him go. He's in the he's not in the infirmary anymore because he's here, so he'll still have to get healed at some point. Hopefully this mission they're going on won't be too dangerous, but there you go, Durand. We'll let you go. So Durand left to plan and execute the heist. He should be back, I hope, in a couple days. So he is now missing and out of our pool, so he's not in the infirmary. And let's just make sure all that is as expected. Oh, so we have Ranger now is able to go into the infirmary. So I have one less agent. Just when you don't need one less agent, we have one less agent. Sapphire, hurry up and get yourself healed, or I might have to send you out at less than full strength, and I'm not looking forward to that. Alright, so flying over here, so we'll have a pair here. It says I have 2 available in the base to send out, so we'll look at that when the time comes. And we currently only have 3 active teams available to react to things, so let's just hope there's not too much to react to right now. Oh, I didn't put her in there to heal? Oh, that's why. I think temporarily, let's take a look at her. I forgot, sometimes you see the faces in there, and it's the worst case scenario for me. So Ranger she's in our, yeah, we gotta get her healed up. We'll just have less than our full squads out there. Thanks, Nightmare, for pointing out my oversight. Yeah, so we have 1 blue dot, 1 available agent here. So we have 2.5 teams, and that's it right now. Let's get going. We need our agents healed, and we need our agents. At least it's convenient over here. We'll send our agents from Sargoda over to Kabul. And we found ourselves a new base, and let's go see what this hideout candidate looks like. It's way off on the edges of the map, so I bet you it's one of the cheaper ones. Let's find out for sure. Yeah, it is one of our cheaper ones. We just can't afford it right now. I'll tell you what we're going to do real quick, and we've done it before. We need to get into our crew quarters, and I think we just need to look at our weaponry here. And anywhere where we seem to have an abundance, and we seem to gather up the French DAOs really bad. Let's sell some, and let's do this. The 5. Well, I think we only need about 2 of those in the background because we keep we keep finding them. That's what we seem to find the most of. And that, look at that, gets our income way back up as fast as, that's the fast way to do it. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that earlier. And we'll see, leave a couple, pretty much we got a couple of each weapon kind of as backup for when we do hires, and we can mix and match, hopefully. And, oh, we also had a couple promotions, which we got to look at. One of us is forging, one of us is hospitalized, but let's take a look at those also and see what our new perks are. Maybe we'll get something fun. And let's find out. Revenant. Well, let's go one at a time, left to right. How about that? So movement bonus for carrying unconscious characters. Protects from the harmful effects of gas clouds, except for their loss of vision that they give. Cold-blooded decreases the cooldown of the focus ability, and Revenant increases critical timer, so the agents take longer to bleed out. I mean, none of these are exactly my favorite. But we had been talking that we should at least have one person that's quick to go with knocked out unconscious characters. I'm kind of leaning between that and Cold-Blooded, which decreases the cooldown on the focus ability. And let's just do this so we at least have one paramedic. Now, what are the odds that when we're going to need this individual? It's Sapphire. It's the one that looks like Prince, eh? Isn't he the one? We'll pick that up. And let's see what Codex picked up. He's currently forging for us. And we got Expert Marksman, so a single shot attack no longer ends our turn. We have Fearless, where we cannot be suppressed. Mild Paranoia improves full cover. And Martial Artist decreases the awareness cost of takedown. And that could be handy as we're taking down people around and about. So we might be able to take them down in back-to-back turns. Let's give this a try. Well, Expert Marksman can also help our mobility by being able to shoot and move, and having that not end our turn. It's hard to know. It's always hard to know, and after the fact is you come along. Wow, I wish I had that perk. Wow, I wish I had that perk. But we've been doing mostly takedowns, so I'm gonna go with a martial artist that decreases our awareness cost of that. And there we go. Everything else. Oh wait, Ranger even has one more. So let's give her perk. And we got Gifted, bonus XP, combat senses, increases the maximum awareness. Fearless, agent cannot be suppressed, and Vietnam Veteran increases the Overwatch cone. Well, XP for missions is nice, but also increasing maximum awareness sure could be nice. Awareness is such a key part on the battlefield in this particular game. That's like, it's like gold sometimes. So if your awareness doesn't dip too low, you can dodge and therefore take less damage on the hits coming for you. So I'm thinking that's the way we'll go. And there you go. So we got our forger in place. Codex. We do have these two healing, and we'll keep our eyes on them. And then as soon as we get our team up to full strength, and does it show? He's hospitalized for 2 hours. He's forging, but he has less than 1 hour of health to pick up. So 4 hours needed there, no hours there, no hours there, and okay, so I don't have an injury. No hours on me. In Grimoire, ooh, she's injured too, so we're going to have to, what I'm going to have to do is when she gets to Miami, I'm going to have to send her back to the base and send our other person in the base that's available, which I think might be Canasta, and send her over to the U.S. to be the teammate. I should have looked at this before I sent someone over that far away to the U.S. that's injured for 8 hours. Holy smokes. Better late than never. Can I afford to get away with saying that? Okay, we got something in the center here, and we're going to send our units from Kabul over here. 9-hour flight. Now, what do we have? So, a strange transmission. Our people intercepted an unusual radio broadcast. It was addressed to Fender and contained just a string of gibberish. Fender refused to comment on that with anything else than a curse and has become visibly upset. We must watch out for similar situations in the future. So I'm not sure what that portends, I guess, but we'll keep our eyes open to weird things happening and weird reactions from Fender. Just when I was starting to think the dude's cool, something else comes up. Okay, so we got some new intel from our informant, so let's right away get in here and see what we can figure out. If we can get some benefit from this intel. And let's see. We see 4 codes in here we got to pick up on. Baby Driver. Now that's a code name if I ever saw it. Isn't there a movie about Baby Driver or something? Well, we have one out in the field. So televangelists target departed offices via taxi in the company of an individual matching the descriptions. Poison Ivy. Now there's a cool code name for somebody. And target arrived at the rear alleyway of highest tier offices. Yes, the highest tier offices. So we got our clues there. And watchful eyes. Very, very. I love some of these code names, but are already complaining that their budget has been exceeded, not just for the quarter. PSIA. Yeah, that's an obvious one. So this one is a group we have up here that eventually we will try to link with Freeloader and highest tier. And let's check this one out. Dear Bonafide Pope. We have the Bonafide Pope out there somewhere in Spy World. What do you know? I have to say I'm confused by your latest assessment. I agree that Foxbats, yeah, there's one, is linked to the initiative. The initiative? No, I thought the initiative could have been some code. But I don't see how linking hands and stopping bulldozers from rolling over a forest around a boathouse is dangerous in the least. I see that Redacted was forced to move to a less useful area. So I did a little digging. Turns out the ore there is different than the type Foxbat is protecting. So I missed a link somewhere in there. I thought the initiative would be something. A forest around boathouse is dangerous in the least. So boathouse is the other clue that I overlooked. Now let's see what we have. Any freeloader or highest tier anywhere in here? Oh, we have a link already to highest tier. We just don't have a link beyond that yet, I don't think. Poison Ivy or Baby Driver? Nope. Or Televangelists? No, so we don't have a link beyond that right now. Anything to Watchful Eyes? Doesn't look like it. And Freeloader, let's just make sure I'm not missing an obvious one. No. So we'll just keep our board like this for now. We still got a lot more clues. We only have 4 out of 13 files on this one. So we'll need to keep our eyes open here. Let's get, whoops, no, I don't think I wanted to go. Okay, she's not quite there. So as soon as this person arrives, we gotta do the big shuffle. Yeah, you noticed the boathouse. Oh, we have a boathouse link? Did I miss that one? Thank goodness for having extra eyes. Boathouse. Oh, between these two. You're very good. Now, I wasn't focusing on these two, but that's helpful. I was trying to link them up to what was up higher. But that's cool. Thank you for the good eyes. Okay, let's advance right now. Okay, we're in Miami, so that means I have to send somebody back. So maybe what I got to do is the 2 in Muscat, I just send straight back and I send these 2 to Muscat. We'll just flip locations and make this team the base team, and the base team will go out. So let's send the team from Muscat over here. A big 22-hour frickin' flight. So these two, so Sapphire has healed. So he's back out in the field now. And then these two, and if I just do that, I think that automatically sends them to the base. Yeah, it does send them right back to the base. So now everybody's flying where we need them. The problem is, if something pops up, we aren't going to have, with these two transatlantic flights, we aren't going to have any agents available to react to them. So we're in a bit of a danger spot right now. I could send a single person out of the infirmary to react to something nearby here, but we hate sending single agents out, as you all know. And there's it. Something popped up. But two things have popped up. Three things have popped up. Oh. So immediately we'll send the team in Geneva up to Brussels, and then if nothing's there, immediately to Gdansk. And then I'm going to have to pull whoever is in the infirmary to try and pop over here, and we'll have a big risk involved with that one. So let's come here and send these two up there. And then who's in the infirmary? I cannot recall. Oh yeah, Codex eventually needs to go there, but right now he's printing our money for us, which is a little better than it has been. Oh, Ranger's almost 100%. So I don't mind sending her out. We're going to take her out of the infirmary. One tick of health is nothing. And we're going to have Ranger hopefully not get ambushed, and take a look at Karachi. I hate sending out solo, but we're kind of in a pinch here. Okay, we have... Okay, good. It's only an informant here, so we can quickly follow up to Gdansk. And maybe we'll survive this big shuffle we're in the middle of right now. Yeah, well, you know, when things settle down, we will definitely switch some people out and back in and whatnot. Well, what happened? Oh, this is just what I said I didn't want to have happen, and I didn't check to make sure she's weaponized and everything. Now, we can compromise her ID and have her flee, but this risks them being captured, which is bad. And if we start combat and we get killed, that also means, or get shot or taken down, that doesn't mean we die. That also means we could be interrogated. So this is a really tough situation, and we just maybe drawing more heat to ourselves based on me doing what I've been saying you don't want to do, and that's sending out a lone agent. So let's start the combat. I'm going to hope, because I don't know what the chances of being caught here are versus combat. Combat is really hit or miss. It's like, holy smokes, combat is really hit or miss. And I don't know the odds on that. It really depends on where we start and where our exit evac zone is. And then this, I don't know how the odds compare, so I guess we're going to do a little combat. And that's the part of the game I do not know, Nightmare. I do not know which one is our potential safest option. Abandoning the agent? Well, obviously that's not good. She'll start working against us. That's automatically the worst right there. We can afford a compromised ID. Oh, baby. We're gonna, I guess, it really all depends on where the RNG starts us versus the exit zone, and how many agents are around us that can shoot at us, that kind of a thing. Holy smokes. I guess we're going to go the combat route. We may lose an agent here. This may make things worse for us, but we're gonna try the combat method first. just so you can all experience an ambush and see what that's all about. If this should happen again in the future, we'll try the compromise ID and flee and see what happens there. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's all about where we're placed. Okay, well this time we'll try the compromise ID and flee and see if she gets caught. Let them know who she is. Just get the hay out of there. Do whatever you got to do. We'll try this one. To be quite honest, I've never tried. I don't know if I've ever tried this one. I don't get ambushed a lot because I usually travel in multiple pairs. But yeah, let's see if. Let's just hope. Let's just hope. And I guess we'll find out soon enough. I wonder if she's able to flee home. Let's find out if I can fly her here from Karachi. Her ID's exposed, but it would appear that she's free to leave. Let's have her travel. And then everybody else is flying. So maybe we did get lucky and make the right choice in this instance. Okay, we got a new agent candidate. Yeah, we'll look at her details as soon as she's back at the base. We'll stop and look at her details. And the hires I really don't look at in detail until we're able to actually hire them. So I just kind of keep the list there. And if somebody's been in there too long, they eventually disappear. So you kind of got to be aware that this list is only temporarily available. So you got to really look at hiring the ones you want as soon as you can. Now our current list, let's take a look at, oh, she's not quite there yet. So let's continue the flying. Yeah, Ranger's almost back. And the infirmary is empty at the moment, but what we can do is Ranger comes back and she's clean. I'll pop her back in the infirmary. As soon as she's good to go, we'll switch her out of the infirmary to do the forging and put Codex in here to get healed. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't think I can. Well, let's just find out. Let's just find out. Can I check her details when she's flying? Well, not telling. She did have weapons to fight, so I at least had people. I'm getting people equipped, and her heat is full, so her cover is definitely blown. So let's just get her back to base. Okay, she's back to base. Now I've got to put our folks here where I need them. Oh wait, let's go in this way to the infirmary, and let's. Okay, she's back in here in the infirmary, so she is going to get her last tick fixed, and then we will get her out of there forging and get Codex in there. So we're getting everybody healed, and we're flying back from Americas for one other person that needs to get healed. So we'll be at least all fixed up at that point. But unfortunately, I can't check, say, quote-unquote, attitude. We just get these pop-up stories and this and that when weird things happen to let us know if they're frustrated, how they're feeling as an agent. Why don't I, while we have a quick moment, send the Gdansk agents over here to London to do this little one-person special mission to talk to Omicron to get the info that we need. So what we're going to do is send these two, since it's quiet and they're very nearby. It's a very short flight. Except it's all blown up again. So much for the special mission. We're going to Leningrad. And we can't send Ranger out. And it looks like she's available here, so we got to do the shifting back here now. So Ranger, let's remove Codex. Let's get Ranger in to do the forging job. Codex should be in the infirmary. Let's assign him there. Oh, man, nothing's ever easy in the life of a spy, I guess. So we're flying here. We have two other zones, which it's all, oh man, we just aren't going to be able to react to them fast enough. Let's cross our fingers, guys. On another one, another point of interest has popped up. Holy smokes. Okay, so nothing there. That's bad news, because odds are one of these blinking is going to have some bad news there. Get out of Leningrad, fly here. And that looks okay, as nothing happening. Shall we go to Aleppo and then here? That's 6 hours. This one's 9 hours. We seem to have less time in Vienna, so let's pop over to Vienna, since there's less time to react over here. At least it's a short flight. Oh my lord. Suspicious activity less than 1 hour. Okay, we got an informant here. Oh, we got suspicious activity here that we're not going to get to. And these guys are going to land. I could send, once again, I could send one person out hoping we don't get ambushed. Let's see. Mysterious package. A couple days ago, one of your informers received a package addressed to you. After making sure it wasn't a letter bomb, they forwarded it to you. The envelope contains a cassette tape annotated "Ears only. Destroy afterwards." You get a feeling this is another attempt to flesh you out.
You don't know me, but I've heard about you. You can call me Cardinal. You've attracted the attention of the Beholder Initiative. You'll discover they don't play nice. Your handler is already compromised. Contact me if you want more information.
Nice try, Cardinal. Beholder Initiative crops up everywhere we look. That can't be a coincidence.
Unlikely.
Can I have a dossier on them, please? The dirty stuff, I mean.
I know what you mean.
Okay, so we got the information. We heard the tape just there. Who do I have? It says I have 2 people available in the hideout. Let's see who we have available. Just refresh my memory. Hospitalized. So Grimoire and Corona can go out. So we're sending them immediately out. So I do have another team that's freed up. Suspicious activity. We're going to Aleppo next. Oh, I think this is how much time has gone by since it popped up. Maybe that's how I read this. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure this out. Let's get these 2 going. Was one of these people the ones I was supposed to get healed? Jeez, it's too late. I've got them flying already. Let's go down here to Beirut with our main team here. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the Beholder cell. But there's a point of interest here. That suspicious activity is what it says, and I'm not seeing the suspicious, just regular suspicious activity. I'm still going to send our agents from East Berlin. See if something ticks off with that exclamation point somehow. Okay, we found a new base. So we have our 3 hideout possibilities. I want to send this team right back in case one of them needs healed. It just seems like one of those 2 needed to be healed, and I think it was Grimoire. And I got to get her healed, what she says. That's the whole reason we flew her back. Yeah, so it's only the Beholder cell there. Whatever that other exclamation point was that we saw, it's not there. Okay, at least we have agents here. And we can send our agents from Beirut up here. And then we can get our last bit of healing done down here. Okay, Durand. Oh, Durand has returned! The famous Durand has returned from his last heist, barely alive, clutching a bag of money. Oh, he mumbled about a setup and helping the cause. No! Then he died. Well, we just lost ourselves an agent. We now have the ability to hire 2. But it said he died. Yeah, returned after a period of unaccountability, but then it says he died. Yeah, Durand's heist money won't bring him back. Oh, but he does help. We get to have his heist money at least. So we gained $1,000, but we lost an agent. Well, that'll pay for his replacement, is what it'll do. So Durand's heist was a setup by a rival gang. He may rest in peace now. And he was a good one at 89 health. Yeah, Durant. I cannot not say those names in that way. Oh. Okay. So we have agents available here. I got to get somebody into the infirmary. At least I thought we had somebody who needed healing. No. So is it would appear everybody's healed then. Oh, she needs a little healing. Octopus? No, that's the ETA. That's not needing healing. Oh, so I misread that person didn't need healing. I read the ETA as their health meter. Oh, I've got to pay attention. ETA does not mean health to get fixed up. Yeah, forget it. Okay, I know I see what I did here. So we have more agents than I thought. We're going to immediately go into our hiring list and see who's available to spend some money on. And I don't think any of them will be over 1,000. Well, yeah, okay, one of them's over 1,000. Impaler, who used to work for the cartels. Ooh. Do we want someone from the cartels working for us? Max awareness 81. Hit points is 92, which is not, I repeat, not bad. This is a former KGB agent. A Securitate agent, or Securitate, I don't know that agency. Now, she's expensive, but she also has 92. Look at her max awareness. 10, triple digit max awareness. Volta may be, even though not super familiar. She's danged expensive. I'm thinking of hiring Impaler just because of their max hit points. We know how critical that is. Movement is 7. Movement is also 7 here. Max awareness 102. I mean, I just love that. Look how much higher it is compared to almost everybody else. So I'm going to hire Impaler. And I'm going to hire Volta, and then we will be at max strength allowed until we expand or gain the work, go to the workshop and see what we can expand there. And I may do that now. I've got to take a look at our new hideout, see how much that one costs. Let's hire this one. No. Oh, I did. Okay, that was a delay. And I want to hire Volta. It's expensive, these hires, but they have some nice stats. Okay, so we are full. Now we do have a new perk to pick up right away on Volta. Survivor! Survivor! We have a survivor! And look at her maximum hit points. We have a new standout agent, Volta, as far as hit points come. She is our new put-you-in-disguise person that will have a really good chance at taking out some enemy agents. Let's face it, let's get her a pistol. And we're going to have to buy her some backup stuff. But she's going to be our regular disguise person now. Volta is our go-to disguise person. She doesn't get to carry anything over here anyway. So guess what? Out of that death of Durand, we got a really nice replacement. And we need a backup weapon for you too. In fact, let's take this one out. Do we have a better pistol replacement? No, but we got a... This is a better weapon. It's considered pistol-ish. And then, oh, you have proficiency with a shotgun. How about that? Okay. No more extra clips to put with anybody. All right. So, all of a sudden, I'm a little excited. All of a sudden, we've got some flexibility. Yeah, there were some good hires there, and now we got something else happening. Oh, we've got to move again. Time to move again. Our danger threshold, and you know what did it is because the hires increased danger levels. So now we got to move. So let's move our hideout, and we can afford the cheap one again. I think we are just. Yeah, look at this. We're just under this. Can we dare get by without getting attacked? Let me just close this for the moment. Oh no, it's way high with those two hires. I just got to do it immediately. We're gonna do another emergency $1,000 cheap move and move our hideout. We're so close to being able to go to Aleppo, but we're off in the fringes at Kabul. Hey Patrick, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate you making it in. All right, so what do we have here? As we try to throw a spanner into Beholder's works, the enemy is getting more and more interested in our little cabal. We've been getting strange messages. One of them really upset Fender, who started to act aloof and irritated. I think the paranoia of this whole situation might be getting to him. So this doesn't really clear up. It kind of recaps what's been going on, though, nicely. Yeah, I'm tired of moving. I would like our base to stay still, but the good news is we are pretty much, except for one of us left. Oh no, we're healed up. We are one healthy group, so we can spread our agents back out again, and also start thinking about taking out that other Beholder cell and assaulting it. It's a big assault, and I'm not going to spend money right now because the only hideout we have available to move to if things go south is 4,000. Our new zero is 4,000, and we are therefore below the emergency level if we have to move. So we're going to try gaining resources before we spend any more. We could once again take a look at our weaponry, and it's not a whole heck of a lot. But I'm wondering, let's see which one of these is... That's a full auto one, which is great if you don't have, if you don't move. I think you can get away with shooting it with one blue move, and then it takes, like, to shoot, it takes a blue move and a... So it's a nice weapon. Oh, that's the one we have here right now. Well, we got one French DAO, and we're going to sell that. We can all we only ever need to keep a couple of those. I would say the AK, looking at damage output, is the next one. We're going to sell one of these, and then we'll leave it at that. And we're sitting at 3, so we don't have to go that long before we can start spending again. We'll get up over that 4,000 threshold, and what do I know, maybe we'll find another cheap base along the way also. I'm getting tired of moving. Moving is a hassle. So I do have a team over here. I have a 5 right at the moment available. And I guess I'm just going to send a team over to this side of the European theater, Asian side of the subcontinent area. So we have a team over here. So let's just pick Bordeaux, a little trip to France for Impaler and a Volta. We got a new agent candidate, but we ain't doing no hiring unless somebody else goes and dies on us. Okay, no missions there. We're going to send the Moscow team over to East Berlin. And we're going to go down to Miami again. Oh, Washington, D.C. to Miami. Oh, what a horrible trip. Okay, we have something going on here in East Berlin. So the first thing we need to do is 69 danger. We need to do the mission. So it's an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Interrupt the mission, or try to do the mission and gain experience. I think what we'll do, because we have a new superstar to take out any enemy agents. Shall we run a mission? We'll do the recon. And we found a new informant down here. That's good news. Okay, we got an informer that gives us Volta's Beholder Sleeper Agent. Oh no, what does this mean? We need to find this out. Is she a sleeper agent? Oh no. So during tactical missions, this agent will turn on us when we engage enemy combatants. So guess who our new forger is? Volta. And she's the one that we got with the freaking 112. Oh man. That blows. That just, at least we have Canasta still. She's been true to us. And I'm gonna, doggone it. So basically what I have to do, knowing this information, where is she again? Volta. What we'll have to do is get Volta flown back to base, as she will not be allowed on any missions. We know who she is now. Yeah, it was too good to be true. I mean, too good to be true. So, we'll remember this. She will now be our new forger. So she cannot do anything to get us into any more trouble. Oh, baby. Well, I could just out and out dismiss her. But since we know who she is, and she's not going on a tactical mission, so according to this, she can't do us any harm. Yeah, so I'm going to have her, she's just going to be our forger. So let's send Volta wherever she is. She's away. Let's go find out where Volta is. Oh, that was a horrible twist. Where is Volta? Who's in Bordeaux? Volta, of all things. Volta, I need you. I need both of you. We're going to send these two back to base. They're wondering why they're getting asked to go back. Well, they'll find out soon enough. And I do have a team that can come over here to Denver. And I'm going to have to send a team from Kabul over to Madrid. Fortunately, it's an 11-hour flight. Not as... It would have been nicer not to have to send that team back. They could have gotten there quicker. Yeah, we got another team without anybody available at the moment. This team will finish up tactical recon very quickly. It says less than an hour, and they'll be able to hopefully fly up here, and we'll have a little time before we have to do this mission. So let's kind of see how this works out. Okay, we're infiltrated there, so we have a little bit of time. Let's pause. I have till that red meter hits the end before we have to do this mission and gain the heat. So therefore, I'm going to send these two over here, and these flights should hopefully land in less than 9 hours. Yeah, this was like an 11-hour. So then, as soon as these folks land, we'll do this mission. Oh, except I got to send the team up here. Oh. Okay, nothing over here. We got Dublin just hanging out there. The suspicious activity over here, when we flew somebody here, that's like a false flag or something. Because there is no suspicious activity tab down here, so that's just some weird thing going on down here. So we got 7 hours left here, according to this. Let me just check my flights. I think this will tell me on my flights who's got what time left on their flight. Where is... Here they are, traveling. So we only got 5 hours here and 5 hours there. So they will land before we got to do that mission. That's what I wanted to double check and just make sure the timing was on our side. I hate cutting things that close, but it is what it is. And fortunately that means Riga, we found something here. We can send that team over to Dublin. Come on, planes, land. Don't let these timers lie to me. We got 2 more things to investigate, but we got a mission to run. So we'll have to come back. We found a new hideout in Dublin. Good thing we flew there. Let's get our mission. The dog got excited that's here. So if you're wondering where the barking is coming from and what that has to do with our story today, well, it's just one of those things. Okay, let's, the one thing I gotta do is before we get going, I gotta switch our forgers. And I'm gonna take Ranger out, and, oh, except she has heat, so we'll have to put a new forger in there and give her a new identity, and it's, Volta is the one, I think. And let me just double check that Volta is the one. But she's in the forger's position right now. Yeah, she's the one. She's just going to be forging away. At some point, we'll see about dismissing her. But for now, she's forging away. And let's see. Everybody else means they should be available for this mission we're about to go on. And as soon as the mission is over, then I've got to immediately get folks flying to these missions. I just don't want to do it yet, so we have everybody available. Volta, go away. I am not using you. Now we do have Canasta. She's my next highest as far as we're going to use her in disguise. That gets rid of that vest that's annoying me right now. And then we got 80. We got Impaler that's available at 92, which is also not bad at all. Let's assign her. And also use the disguise. And now we've got, yeah, she couldn't carry the shotgun in disguise, but she has a decent backup. We have someone on the cameras to help us out. And I can't think of anything else we need to do because they both have except this one weapon. Let's see if we can upgrade the pistol. We'll just do it this way. And we have no attachments available? No. So we have 2 undercovers on this mission. And one of them, at least with Canasta, has our next best after Volta health to take the enemy agents out. So, yeah, dog likes Dublin. There you go. As soon as I mentioned Dublin, woof, woof. Okay, let's get going on this mission. Okay, so we're time-wise we're apparently doing okay, seeing as that we started at 6:30, now 7:30, so we got plenty of time for this mission. So let's get it going. We're going to launch. I'm not going to fill any extra slot. We are in Germany. We have nobody who can distract with these teams, but I'm more interested in the health. And let's get going. And this one, we have to kill or capture an enemy agent. Also, we have to retrieve the CCTV tapes to learn who else knows. Who else knows what? I don't know. But who else knows? And, so good. We don't have to fight the whole map. So that's the good news. Now we just have to hope our enemy agent isn't too amazing and we can take him out silently. Or her. And since we're both going to be inside in disguise, I don't think the starting location matters. I do kind of want to look. The agent is somewhere in this room back here. There's not going to be a ton of opportunities to see in this room, but we'll put our spotter to the east. The windows are kind of high, but we'll take a chance that we can use our spotter to see in through those windows and therefore our target. And Timo, yeah, I've been talking with commenting on your comments, but I don't think I officially said welcome aboard. Glad to see you on the stream here.
Keep it quiet if possible.
Okay. Well, we can turn off these CCTV tapes. These aren't the ones we need to retrieve. They're being stored, the old tapes, way over here. Right there. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, come through here. The agent we need to take out is right here. 89, we can do it. The only challenging thing for this room is there's a lot of wandering agents that'll be wandering around in here, potentially, that we'll need to deal with. So, initially, yeah, all of these guys we can eventually take out. It's going to be a extremely coordinated effort to make it happen. I'm going to tell you that much. But we'll come back and look at those wandering patterns. But at least we know we can take this one out. That's the good news. The problem is we're going to have to be able to take them out and recover enough will. Like these two are facing each other and don't look like they're moving too much, at least at the moment. So if he can wander away far enough for us to take these two out and then have a chance to get over here and get him before he sees what we've done, we'll just have to check that out later. Let's come this far to see if anybody's in this room. And we also know which way the enemy agent is facing towards this door so we can safely get into the room. Doesn't look like anybody's watching us down here, just the workers on the factory line here, the weaponry line. And let's turn off the CCTV. So Impaler's at 92. This one's at 89. So even that's not even Canasta. Canasta's even higher than that. Okay, so there's nothing else you can do. No more movement left. Let's go look at our other agent.
I trust this is important.
Yeah, this is very important. Let's see, maybe we can send you up to this room to retrieve the objective. I see a ladder here. A ladder there, and no stairways in there. So let's just head you over in this direction. Yeah, there's a lot of loot around the enemy agent in this cabinet here, and we could actually, potentially, depending on how this person is standing, if their cone doesn't cover it, we'll be able to take that out before we take them out. So we'll see about that loot there. There's also some nice loot downstairs and then upstairs. So there's a lot of loot and some secret documents over here. So once we start picking a few things up, we'll hit the escape button and see how much total we're looking for. Canasta.
I read you.
I read you too. Well, why don't we just look downstairs first? And this guy's standing here, but he's focused on the production line in front of him, apparently. His cone comes out in this direction here. So we can stand in front of here and take what we need to take without him noticing, and we don't have to wait. We got some heavy armor. That's good for any loud missions that we have coming up. And what we...
Awaiting orders.
Okay, so we have not completed there. I'll tell you what, we know we can come in through this door, so let's work out to that door now. Coming up here and cutting over, and just seeing if we'll be able to pick that up now, or if we're going to have to coordinate at the same time we take them out. Oh wait, there's also a room above us here. Is there anything worthwhile in this room? Looks like documents in the center under that light. So before we walk too far away, there's some stairs right here. There's a ladder. Oh, so I can get up the ladder right now. Let's get up into this room and take a peek at what agents might be up here patrolling. And we have an agent here. So we got roaming agents here. So we got to wait for the right moment to be able to take our little photo. Depending on how they move, hopefully they are moving.
Waiting on your go.
And right now, they are not moving at all. Oh. So there's going to be, if we want to get all the loot that's available, especially if these folks are just going to be standing there staring at it, we're going to have to coordinate big time. So the ladder, the stairway to go down, I'm just going to watch in this room one more time. Well, actually, I don't need to watch because I got a spotter who can do 12 spots for us, and they can easily get into this room, I do believe. Yeah. So we'll have a way of seeing if they're moving, and I don't have to sit here and wait around. We can come back once we figure this out. So Impaler, I'm going to send you back down here. And we're going to see going through a door over here to see if we can get that loot before we start taking people out. And
I trust this is important.
yeah, very important. Let's take you out here and see about going up the ladder. We'll just bring you right there. You're in disguise. We know where the main dangerous agent is. And this room is nice and empty for us. So we'll be able to retrieve the CCTV tapes or destroy them. Yeah, we're retrieving them.
Reporting.
Alright, Impaler. We're sending you to peek through this door. Let's see. Right at the moment. Oh no, I can't. because this Nimrod right here, his cone, and he's not moving, will prevent us here. So this loot we're going to have to pick up at the end. So we'll shut the door. Let's hit escape and see how much. So there's 2 classified docks, and we've, I think, found both of those. We just got to pick them up. One being well guarded. And there's 1 or 2 loot here, depending on what else we find. So we'll be ready to start going on taking these guys out soon enough. So maybe what I do, well, let's find out this first. I want to know if these guys have started moving. I want to get my read there. And they're looking just as stationary as they always have been. So, you know, I'm not really seeing any other loot. Let me just double check and see if there's any outer buildings that might have stuff. And it doesn't look like there's a lot of outer buildings except maybe here. And the outer buildings don't look too interesting. So one over here. No. We're on the edge of the map. So anything else, I think we pretty much have identified where everything is. So Canasta, you're free to move around in here, so let's just do that. Alright. And now we just have to kill or capture the enemy agent.
Awaiting orders.
Now I could move, so what we're going to do is just come in here and watch this other agent, and see the best way and get a sense of his pattern so we can see the best time to strike. Yeah, so what we can do, if we can find a way.
Reporting.
This is the danger right here, this guy. So maybe, and unfortunately, and it looks like the main agent does not have eyes on this guy's spot. It just misses him. So if we could take this guy out, and this guy, oh, but that's 2 agents, and then they'll know about radio silence, and that's probably we won't have time to react. So I do have to hope this guy goes far enough away somewhere that we'll have time to take these 2 out and recover a little focus so we can then take the wandering guy out. Yikes. Okay, well, we'll stand in here and monitor that one.
I read you.
I read you too. Oh wait, here's the other documents I almost forgot about. This was a nice little room to pick some stuff up. So it looks like we're going to have to, in my mind, we're going to have to do this first. Because if these guys are static, I guess we could argue take the one out since she's not moving. We could take one single agent out. And then bring everybody out, and then take our little photograph. Because the one agent shouldn't set off alarms. Then we'll have by the time we get down here, we'll have everybody together, and we'll be able to watch this wandering pattern also. So Impaler, stay there with your wandering pattern and see if we can figure out a good space. As long as we keep that door shut, the person wandering around out here doesn't bother me.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, then he goes all the way back here. The problem is, I haven't seen him go way over here yet. I'm a little concerned he may not quite move all the way that we need. And let's also get a sense of evac there, evac there, and evac there. Because if we do this evac, even if we take the one out, there'll be another shooter at high ground that can come at us. But if I was able to come out the back door and take cover in this building has windows, so it's not totally safe either. But that may be the best evac zone for us to go for. Starting to plan ahead now. Well, the thing is, I can't take him down, or else what you're saying is take him down first when he's over here, because these guys won't turn and see him. Make this the one guy I take down, and then get a canasta over here, and then when she gets over here, we take these two down. And boom, we have the main agent out that way. And this is the one we have to take down first, because he would see us if we took him out. Yeah, because these guys haven't budged. So Impaler, I think what we're going to have to do is try to take these three out. Nobody else comes into this room. These guys are not wandering and risk looking through this window to see what's going on down on this factory floor. And then we can come up here to get our last piece of document once we're refreshed and take these two out. And then come back down, get our body, and get the hay out of here. So that seems to be our best plan. Let's just hope a single guard does not get this guy alerted. Every now and then that can happen, but usually it doesn't. So Impaler, time for you to and don't mind him looking around. He can't see very well over his shoulder. Now to give my awareness a chance to recover. Here we go. These two are clueless, even though he's looking what would seem to be over his shoulder. We're going to bring you here, Impaler. And then we're going to rush Canasta as fast as she can run across this floor here to get over there to take out the next two. Yeah, we definitely want to stabilize. A good point, Nightmare. We do want to stabilize before we leave, because they usually only have 5 turns to bleed out. You're not going to do anything, so we might as well have you just focus to get the awareness all the way back up as quick as possible while we wait for Canasta, because the next step is a 2-person step. And if I bring Canasta over here, she'll be able to burst through the door next turn. Help us out. Alrighty. Please don't let the alarm go off. Please, 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 please.
On your go.
Okay. Now, Canasta, I'm going to move you right here. Because this person can't see through your disguise. And now, you can see he does not see over here to see this person. That is clearly where he sees. So, Impaler, it is time for you now to take this guy out. Oh, cool. What? Cool. Oh, that's a I'm not trying to do that item. There's no cooldown on this one. Let's do it. Okay. And now, Canasta, it's time for you to shine. And do that.
Mission target incapacitated.
Copy, team. Head back to home.
Now, well, we're not heading back home quite yet. We're a little greedier than that. I don't think we have... yeah, we don't have the actions necessary to stabilize, so we'll have to do that next turn. What we can have Impaler do, though, is run over here.
Waiting on your go.
And we got all the loot now, because there were 2 things in there, so that's good. That means that we only have the 1 secret documents up here, and we can get those. Because our disguises will hold up there. And we can have our focus regenerate by the time we get up there. So, Canasta, I need you to stabilize this guy.
I accept.
He is stabilized. And now it's time. So I can't go through there, but I can go through the side doors. And Impaler, you can get moving through the side doors. No, actually, those stairs are there. Oh yeah, we got this ladder over here we can go up. Whew.
Reporting.
Impaler, you're going up next. In fact, you're going to get a good look up here to make sure nobody's all of a sudden moving. And they are just as they were.
What do you require?
That means Canasta will be able to get over to the ladder and be up there next turn to help us out. Our awareness will be back where we need it to take these 2 out in tandem, take the top secret documents, then run down, get our body, and get the hay out of here. And since it looks like... well, I'll do it in just a moment. I'm not going to call evac yet till we take these 2 out, because by the time we move down here and then get back over here, the 4 turns will go by, and at that point I'll be confident that we won't get exposed. Yeah, stabilizing. Very... excuse me. An adrenaline shot or stabilizing? Yeah. They like their needles, do they not? They like their needles. So Impaler, let's have you just kind of go right here and hang out for a second. And we'll get Canasta up there. Okay, we'll be able to do this. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, yeah, I think it just takes the orange diamond to take them down.
In position.
Okay, so we'll double check that it's just an orange, yeah, it's just an orange diamond move, so we'll all be able to do it. And we'll take this person out.
Acknowledged.
And then Canasta, your turn.
Reporting.
Makes a big difference when the main agent is down, the radio communication hub of that agent. Oh, we can do this all in this move. How cool is that? Okay, we got everything we need. Now it's down. Go down and get the body. In fact, it'd only take us 2 turns to go over there. I'll call the evac next turn. Yeah, Orcus. This game is a cross between BG3 and with the magical healing effects. And Canasta, get moving. Oh, you know what we could do with you, Canasta? I bet. Can you jump out this window? Shortcut. Alright, so what I'm going to do is call the evac now. Because I'm feeling comfortable that I don't have to worry about us being exposed. I want it right back there.
Extraction order confirmed.
And we'll end our turn. Which, I'm not sure what glowing item you were referring to, but all I know is there's nothing else for us to get. So whatever's glowing is of no consequence. Was it the light bulb? Who knows what y'all were seeing. We got everything we can get. We'll bring Canasta over here to pick up the body. I don't know if she'll have enough actions to do it yet. No, we need movement actions to pick up the agent. So next turn, let's get Impaler in there. He can run towards the back door for us. There might be a guard out here we'll have to take care of. Impaler will be able to go lead the way to take care of the guard if there's someone back there. Yeah, sometimes monitors, different things will give off that glow. Sometimes when you're on the second floor, you get a little sight to lights down below, and it makes it look like there's something there. There's all sorts of little things like that sometimes throw you off a little bit. Let's pick this guy up. Let's go, Canasta. And this was really nice. It's nice to have, with everything that's been happening that's not been amazing, it's nice to have a mission go nice and smooth like this one. Now, I wonder if you'll be able to crawl over the conveyor belt. You may end up having to go all the way around. I guess we'll find out soon enough. I'm going to get Impaler out back into the rain and start looking for a guard. I don't see one here. Let's check over this way. And that would be the last thing we need to have happen, is run into some security guard that we weren't aware of.
Waiting on your go.
Alright. Impaler, why don't we also go towards the building next? You'll check over here next. Well, actually, we can go in the building in a moment. Let's check through this gate, make sure there's nobody out that way. Okay. So far, so good. And Canasta, time for you to join the party. Yeah, you're going to have to go all the way around, unfortunately. Yeah, the evac will stay there forever as long as we are not threatened. As long as they don't know we're here, the evac is not under time constraints. So even though it'll arrive in one turn, there's no 2-turn timer before it's exposed because we aren't exposed. So we're fine. Yes, exactly. You got the mechanics down now. Nightmare. Alright, now we're going to check out the room with Impaler. And good, nobody's inside here that we have to worry about. That means that we should be able to come out that back door just fine with Canasta. In fact, we're going to run straight over towards this building. This gate, I noticed it was locked, so we can't take that shortcut. And it looks like we should be okay.
In position.
Alright, then we'll also have Impaler come out here, make sure there's nobody right around the corner. But even if there was, by the time, they probably wouldn't see us anyway. Yeah, we're clean. We're good. Canasta, it's up to you. Carry that body. In fact, if we're lucky, yeah, you can't quite make it. So we'll just keep you inside. And we'll end our turn. so let's get Canasta into the exit zone and we're good to go. Woohoo! Oh, don't do a new turn. Let's evacuate. All right,
Primary
there we
mission
go.
successful.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Got all the stuff we could get out of this one. Alright, so we captured sea bass, we got some nice weapons, we got some heavy armor, which, you know, sometimes you have those loud battles, doesn't hurt to have a little heavy armor. We got new training available to all our soldiers, and we got a new agent candidate. Unfortunately, no info to digest and find clues in. So this looks different than the other shotgun. So we'll have to see if the MU-255 is an improved shotgun or not, or if the other one's better. We got new perks on Impaler. Let's have it be a good one. Oh, Agent Seabass has been questioned, and we got a new trade contact from it. Bone Crusher bullets. I think the Bone Crushers, well, we'll find out when we manage to build them. Let's just look at our new hideout, because we found a new hideout in Dublin. There's our cheap out. Dublin is our cheap out. But ideally, we'll have our new base, a baseline of 0 be the 4,000 mark. Yeah, we can operate and use 4,000 as our new 0. So one thing I want to look at, we need to also start upgrading some facilities here. I would like better cash flow, to be quite honest. More informers, yes. Workshops we don't use. One spot is usually, or what we have is okay for now. New identities cheaper, eventually maybe. The brainwashing and interrogation, at some point we'll get there. There's no rush on this one. We'll talk more about that down the road. But one more counterfeiting job available at the Forger. That can be huge, having 2 people available doing the forging. Personnel location equipment. This unlocks the Seek Agent job, allowing to reveal known enemy agents' activities. Unlocks the Tail job, allowing to reveal enemy cells, which we found accidentally, but this makes it easier to find those enemy cells. And yes, you can have more than one enemy cell active on a map. Increase agent limit, expensive, low profile, better cryptography. Yeah, agents lose heat faster. Agents investigate secret files. Oh, we don't do those. We do those ourselves. A body engineering slot, wider informer search. So there's so many ways to go right now. To be quite honest. Let's right now increase the passive income that we're generating. I also like body engineering, but that costs a lot of money too. I think we'll get there soon enough. I'm really worried still on improving our cash flow. And we are just under the threshold, so no more spending until we get a little time go by. Okay, so here we've got to send some more agents out. I got to get a pair. I can send the Dublin agents here to Riga. I don't need them to go to the informer, but it is a point of interest, Mark. Let's send our agents from Dublin over there. And let's send a pair of agents here. We can just send our Madrid agents here. And then we got a pair of agents here. And this stupid exclamation point, it's not showing anywhere. But we're gonna still send 2 agents here just to put my mind at ease. And we're gonna send a couple from Kabul. And then as soon as we get our money up, I gotta fix Ranger's ID so she can travel along with us. Oh, and I gotta get another agent over here because I got a single agent. Okay, this will tell me who I got left in Kabul. And I have 1 agent available. Not Ranger, but Grimoire. And she is going to get flying. Over the pole, down to Denver. And we got something going on here. Oh, it's an informer assassination mission. Let's see if we can do some recon. And we can. I'm hoping a point of interest doesn't pop up here. Okay, that flight's almost there, so that's good. My 2 agents are here, and there's nothing here. We got rid of that exclamation point, for whatever that's worth. And we've increased our passive income. So it used to be 75. Now it's 95. Okay, so it increased another 20. We're over 4,000, so we have 500 to spend, which is not enough to do really anything just yet. I'm going to send our 2 agents at Vienna over to this story mission in London while nothing else is going on. So let's send our Vienna agents over there. So we got a rimfire suppressor, so we can build these things now. And this may be a machine gun suppressor, if memory serves me. So we'll have to take a look at possibly building one of those from the blueprint. So we're flying here. We're almost in Denver. Let's just take a look at that blueprint while we're here. Yeah, I know, it doesn't pay back, but really, you really want that hourly cash flow back. Because, you know, you can say none of the other things we spend on pay themselves back either. So, I mean, I totally know what you're saying. It doesn't pay for itself, other than I need that hourly rate to improve, and that's why I do it. It's not about coming out positive and how many days do I come out positive. It's just that hourly rate is a big thing for me to track on, so I know how quickly I can recover whatever I spend. So that's why I do what I do in the workshop like that. But anyway, I came in here to look at something. Workshop. Yeah, this is a good one. It suppresses our light machine guns, our SMGs, and it costs $750. It'll get us under 4,000 briefly. I think we need to do it. And Ranger is going to, what we also need to do with Ranger is get her identity. We got to get over by 700. But I'm going to do this first, just so we have a new fun item. Oh, we also have a decoy available. The smoke screen. Oh, we got all sorts of stuff we could build, and this is an extra job like the spotter that we do when we build this thing for $550. First, I'm going to do the suppressor. Yeah, so I'm going to bring Ranger in here to do this first, and in 10 hours, and then once we recover to what, about 4,700, then, well, this should be built by then. You know, we'll be able to do that next. So this mission's almost ready. We're gonna have a little, very quick timeline once it's done with the recon. Okay, so the assault is needing to be done. Well, I wanted to see the timer before we jumped in here. 2 hours. Well, 2 hours. We have London. This is a 1 hour mission. So that can be done quite rapidly. I don't know if this type of a mission, because the last time we did one of these where we had to rescue our individual, they take a little more time, these missions. So this is what we're going to do. I think we've gone an hour and a half. I know a lot of times we do hit the 2 hour mark. But since I started this a little later, I think I'm going to hold today's episode at an hour and a half. That's what I'm thinking. And we will be able to lead off with this mission next time. And then right after this mission, we have the 1 hour story mission that we can do. And that's how we will explode out of the gate next time, right with a mission. And get that happening next time. And then pretty soon after that, we'll be able to get our newest suppressor built. Sometimes the stronger hitting weapons, it's nice to have suppressors for those too, because they hit harder and they can do like the high health people do, take people out with one shot silently. So we're on the verge of some good stuff happening over here, for as rough as today was with all the weird bad things, or bad and or annoying things that happened to us today. But yeah, and we're going to be in the neighborhood soon, having to move again. I also want to hit that beholder cell. So if we get this mission done up here cleanly, I'm going to prioritize taking on our beholder cell. So there's a chance we could have, barring some surprise pop-up event, we might have 2 really fun missions for our next broadcast. That's kind of what I'm thinking. 6 hour, this one, and we got to do this one within 2 hours or our informant will be assassinated. And this one only takes 1 hour, but I don't want to push it doing this 1 hour and trying to squeeze it in before the 2 hours. That's just cutting it too close. I don't want to do that. And I want to have everybody that we could have available on this mission. So that's my plan. So thank you all for the comments. Thank you all for hanging in there through some weird stuff today and all the base moves. I know your backs are sore from all the lifting of the boxes. Oh, the special mission is 6. I thought it said 1 hour when we looked at it. Oh, it is. It is a 6 hour mission. I was looking at the one person. A case of me. I think I'll clean my glasses. There's my out. I'm gonna clean my glasses. Hey Gleaser, I'm glad you're still around. I hope you enjoyed it. We actually made a lot of weird things. It just shows you how all the weird things that can happen on these things. We got ambushed and we got out of it. You can't always count on that, that's for dang sure. Duran died. We had to move our base twice. So a lot was going on, but I think we'll have what is some of the most fun in this game, potentially a couple of nice missions coming up next time. And I really want to get rid of this beholder cell because I am so annoyed at the loss in income and this raising our danger at a constant rate. So that's what we're going to try and line up for next time. 2 big missions, see if we can knock them both out. It's really going to hinge once again on completing this one with good health. And there you go. Thanks so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. Oh, Patrick, I'm good to see you still hanging in there. Thanks for the comment also. And we'll see y'all next time. This is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll be back home tomorrow. And just so you know, I'm Well, I'll mention it tomorrow about the live stream. But anyway, yeah. Remember it did say that there's a chance to get caught when you hit that flee option. I just don't know how big that chance is. So we'll see y'all later. Have a great one. Appreciate y'all showing up and dropping in and following along. Makes me feel happy as usual. We'll see y'all later.